Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to SevTech Ages. So I have been doing a little bit of stuff between episodes, and most of it involves growing crystals and working with additional things with the early Astral Sorcery. So as you can see, this crystal is now maximum size, but it is also purity 93, so it has started out at a very high purity. So this crystal, we are going to try to get some crystals grown out of it that will have 100% purity. And yeah, that will be nice. But also I have thrown a little bit of liquid starlight, the stardust that we got from breaking some surface samples of the these things, the crystals, the rock crystals. So we occasionally get those from the surface samples. You throw that and another crystal into some liquid starlight and you get these crystal clusters. Now these just require time and they will slowly grow, and if we look at this here, so they will slowly grow bigger, and when they get to full size we can break these and it will give us not the attuned crystals. It's just going to give us a celestial crystal. And yeah, the celestial crystals, then we can do other things with those. But they have a much higher size available. So that is what we're doing there. But right now, what I want to do is grab a bucket of liquid starlight, and we are going to get in here and we are going to make the Phosic Resonator. So the Phosic Resonator, we need a piece of aquamarine, a liquid starlight bucket, 2 pieces of marble, and a gold ingot. And this is going to allow us to see where high areas of starlight are. So let's go ahead and put that in there. We'll hit our table here with the wand, and I believe we get our bucket back from this. Yes, we do. Good, good, good. So, with that, we got Starlight Geolocation. So, this Phosic Resonator, it will cause any areas of high starlight area to glow a nice dark blue. So, the first thing I want to do is look around here, around the base. Now, I know from watching Wandering One's videos, well, not videos, live streams, I guess, that there really aren't any decent areas around here for starlight. So that kind of stinks. So let's see here. If we get up on top of here, and also we can't see very far with this. So I was wanting to do Astral Sorcery up here on top of this area. And yeah, it sounds like there's not anything good up here. So, oh, lapis. Nice. We may have to record that a little later. But, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm not seeing anything up here, and that just makes me sad. Oh, God, no! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was not cool. That was not cool at all. No, you guys can just stay back there. I'm looking around. I'm looking for areas of starlight. So just leave me alone. Go away. Leave me alone. So I don't see anything here. But now one thing that we can see here is something that I've been working on, and that is to cut the forest back here and light this area up. And that is because we are going to be making some large farms in this area. So that is something that I have been working on between episodes and basically whenever I have a chance. So I wanted to come out here and just see if there is actually anything around here, because it would really be nice if there was. So this is an area of lighter star power. It's not as strong, but there is a little bit more star power in this area right here. And what on earth are you guys doing? Don't you guys know it's dangerous to walk around out here? You know, you might get killed. So, Yeah, we've got a little bit of star power here. That's not very good. So, yeah. Oh, there's a little bit better spot. Oh, nice. That's a little better. That's a little better. Not great, but a little better. So what I'm looking for is a very nice dark spot of starlight. So I'm gonna take a look around here for a while, and I'll see if I can find anything in the immediate area that is decent. And yeah, I'll meet you guys back here in a little bit. Well, there be a wandering one, but right up here on top of my mountain, I did find a spot with just a tiny bit of starlight. And this is kind of the area that I was wanting to build in anyway. So I will probably be using this, and then I'll just have to have collectors to try to bring everything in. So yeah, that kind of stinks, but that's the way that it's going to have to be. So, creeper. Nope. No thank you, Mr. Creeper. No! So, yeah, I know that Wandering One is doing his stuff quite a ways back in this direction. So, Mr. Creeper, you need to just leave me alone. So, somewhere over in that direction, there should be a very nice dark area of starlight, and we're going to head over there and see what we can find. So, oh, here's one. Hey, Greg, I thought you said there weren't any closer. There's one right there. So, over here is Craig's Astral Sorcery setup. So let's get over here and just kind of take a look at what he's got going on here. So he's got like some pyramids or something. So, yeah, this area does look fairly nice and dark. But, well, it's a much larger area, is the only thing that I will say. And, my gosh, the fields of liquid starlight. Oh, that is great. So, yeah, I don't have anything even remotely close to that, unfortunately. So, that kind of stinks. But, yeah, there is definitely one out here that is a bit closer to his base. It's just not as big. But, yeah. I may do a bit more scouting before I finally decide where I am going to build my stuff. But, yeah, there's definitely one here. I don't know what he's talking about. There isn't one. Blah. So, yeah. I am going to continue doing some scouting, keep growing my crystals, which I have gotten them to split a couple of times. And I've gotten some decent gems, actually. I'm up to 96% purity. So, yeah. Alright, well, I will see you guys in a little bit. So, guys, I have another death. So, I was looking for better spots to deal with our star power, and I found one over here, and I was trying to bookmark it in my atlas, and a zombie came up and smacked the holy living daylights out of me. And so, yeah, Mr. Jerk. So, where was that? It's somewhere over here. Where was it? Yeah, don't tell me I have to go get the stupid thing. It was somewhere in this area. So yeah, there's definitely a much better spot of star power around here. Oh, come on, these things give off particle effects. Shouldn't be. There it is. So, yes. So, can we read it? Yeah! There's nothing to read. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, if we pull this up here, so somewhere around here... Actually, I think I did get it, yeah. I did get it bookmarked. So right here where this bed is, that's where I found the better star power. So yeah, I will continue to search around for those, and hopefully I don't die again. I'm gonna build my nutrition back up again. Alright, well, I guess I will keep working on what I've got going on here, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I have very definitely determined that this one spot right here that has high star power is the only spot in this area that I can find. I mean, obviously we found that one down here by Wandering One's area. Then there was another one over here where he's actually doing his stuff. I haven't been out in this direction or anything like that, and I haven't really looked over here too heavily either. But, I mean, that's not terribly far away if we need something that is slightly higher power on the Astral Sorcery stuff. I think we are still going to utilize the one space that I found up here on top of the mountain for some of our earlier stuff, because elevation makes a difference too. But so I have been continuing to try to get this stuff to do its thing, so we're still not splitting on this guy. So we have been at size 400 for quite some time on this. But we have white particles being emitted from our celestial crystal clusters now, which means it is time to harvest these guys. So if we break them, and can break them with a stone, no. That was a very, very bad idea. So we need to get ourselves a better pickaxe. Bronze ingots. Where's my bronze pickaxe? Oh, that was stupid of me. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. So this should be able to break this. Oh yeah. Okay, so there we go. So we did get a Stardust back, and we got a Celestial Crystal. So I am going to throw another one of these down to get it growing. If I hadn't been stupid there, I would have gotten another one. So this one's a 47% purity. We are going to take a 7 purity crystal and try this and just see what happens. Now these do produce a little bit more starlight, or liquid starlight, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so the way that we do this, we put liquid starlight in the ground, we take our junky rock crystal and our stardust and throw those in together, and that just broke. So that's great. And we see that blue particles start being emitted from the liquid starlight. Now, as soon as the liquid starlight is fully absorbed by the crystals, it will turn into that cluster. Then you can see it is starting to emit more and more light from the crystal as it gets closer and closer to that. And I think that some of that stuff, it is so cool. But there we go. So now it's just a waiting game more than anything on that. And it's like 3, 4, 5 days for that to do its thing. But so let's go ahead and grab, yeah, 70. That should work. So I have moved all of my junkier crystals out of the top chest. Everything here is 75% or better, with the exception of that one. How did it get in there? I don't know. But so we are going to be using all of the rest of those crystals for liquid starlight. So yeah, we have more than a little bit to do with that. And we have to be really careful when we do that too, because if we accidentally place our high quality crystal onto the light well, there is no way to get it back. So be very careful with that. So now that I have a celestial crystal, I am going to do the same thing that I am doing with the rock crystal with it. And that is to throw it into liquid starlight and get it to start growing. So yes, I am going to continue growing crystals for a while, And I don't know if it would be wise to move over to that high star power area. I may do a little bit of research and find out if that actually affects how much starlight is produced by the light well, or how fast these grow, or anything like that. But yeah, I will go ahead and keep working on this for a while. Hopefully when I come back I'll have some nice 100% purity crystals. So I have been working very heavily on getting the liquid starlight and growing the rock crystals. So we have a whole gob of rock crystals here that are at size 400, purity 100. Now I got a few decent celestial crystals, and as you can see, a couple of them are at size 900. But you can also see I've got 7 stardust now. And that is because we have a whole bunch of size 900, purity 100 celestial crystals. So we are actually going to be able to make some Astral Sorcery crystal tools. But before we get into that, I want to get a little bit of stuff from the quest line done. So the next thing that we need here is the starlight upgrade. Upgrade the luminous table to the next tier. Aside from the table, you'll need to construct a structure to begin the crafting process. Consult the Astral Sorcery Journal's exploration section. So, if we come in here and look at exploration, look, that is not where I wanted to be. So, we have these guys so far. We've taken care of the light well and a few other things, but this is what we need now, the starlight crafting altar. So the starlight focusing abilities of the luminous crafting table and addition of a starlight reservoir makes it a significant upgrade to a normal crafting table. However, even that can be improved upon. The table can be engineered into a larger altar with reinforced extensions designed to capture and support increased starlight flow. In order to focus enough starlight to actually make use of the extensions, however, a large starlight collection structure made of various types of marble is required. So, yeah, we need to make this guy, and to do that, we need this. So, this takes a 9x9x4 space. And we have right here is the items that are needed to make it. So we need the starlight crafting altar, we need 8 chiseled marble, we need 28 marble arches, 24 marble bricks, 21 sooty marble, and 8 marble pillars. Now I did notice when I was looking through some things here that we are very low, or we were very low on marble. So I went out and started doing a whole bunch of mining specifically for marble. So yes, that is a thing. But we should be about ready to do some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and grab our crafting table here. And let's see here. Oh, and this is something that we will probably be getting here very soon. The gluttony charm allows us to eat almost instantly. So if we go back to Astral Sorcery, and actually I don't think we want to be here. I think we want to be in the book, but okay, no, here we go. So we have the luminous crafting table. To get to the starlight, we need a rock crystal or a celestial crystal or some type of crystal, some marble pillars, and some chiseled marble, and a bucket of liquid starlight. So let's go ahead and grab a chisel and some marble, and let's make... We will make some chiseled marble, and we will make some marble pillars. We will grab a piece of junk rock crystal, because why would we use anything else? And now what we need to do, let's see here, where is my wand? Should be in here. So what we need to do is we need to set this thing down somewhere, and we need to get a bucket of liquid starlight. Hey, what's that? Okay, there we go. Get a bucket of liquid starlight. Put our liquid starlight in here, rock crystal. We'll put our marble pillars. We will put our chiseled marble. And then we will tap this guy. And it's going to change our crafting table into the crafting altar. Whatever it was. Where? Yeah, starlight crafting altar. So while that's going on, the next thing that we need is some sooty marble. So to make sooty marble, we just need to take some marble and put it around coal. And that should make some. So yeah, it looks like, why would we do it in the luminous crafting table if we can do it in regular crafting? I don't know. But this does take a while. And once it's finished, we will have a whole bunch of stuff. Now, one thing that you will also notice is I no longer have my sandwiches, so I am now using hearty stew. And I have caps lock on. Wonderful. But the hearty stew, we need some type of meat, vanilla meat, flour, cooked carrots, mushrooms, a bowl, and baked potato. So I have been collecting a huge amount of mushrooms. Wandering One has a mushroom growing room, and I did a little work on it, and I collected up 7.5 stacks of mushrooms, and there we go. So we learned more about attunement. So this thing has a much larger reservoir for starlight, but you'll notice it's red, and that is because we do not have it in the structure. So we need to make the structure, but I'm not going to be making that structure here. So out in this area, I did locate the spot that had the higher star power, and this is actually where we're going to be setting up our altar and stuff. So, oh, there's the Phosic Resonator. So if we take a look at the Phosic Resonator, I kind of tried to outline this. It's an odd shape, but the biggest thing is that we need the altar in this area. Things like our attunement altar can be outside of the high area of star power. It does not need the star power. But, yeah, I'm going to be working on that a little bit more later. And probably not in this episode. For now, we're just going to build the structure for the altar right here on the ground. And hopefully we'll have enough star power to do the things that we need to do. But like I said, I need to get that sooty marble, need to collect up the various types of marble, and then we need to lay them out in that pattern that we saw here in the book. So yes, we can rotate this around, look at it from underneath, above, and all kinds of stuff. Very nice. I love the interface for Astral Sorcery. It is so nice. And I'm not sure... Oh, nice. We can go a layer at a time, too. That is something that is newly added. Beautiful. Alright, so yep, I am going to get a whole bunch of marble set up, and I'll probably just build that thing and then we'll go on to the next stuff. And I am going to have to move all of this liquid starlight. Pain. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. Rain is so annoying, but I do have all of my liquid starlight moved over here now. I've got the structure set up for our new crafting altar. And then I've got the crafting altar set here. So we've got a little bit of starlight because it is daytime. But, yeah, at night this thing should fill up by quite a bit. But I also brought over my teepee so that we could get rid of this annoying rain when it finally does get to be nighttime. Which it looks like we might be getting close to it. So, I want to get our crystal tools. So, the biggest one for me is our crystal pickaxe and crystal sword. And we may try to get the crystal axe as well. Before I can get that, though, I need to split a couple more of these crystals, because we only have 3 of the maximum purity crystals left. So that's not exactly... Actually, I need one more here. I need 5 for the sword and the pickaxe, not 4. I'm not making a shovel, I'm making a sword. So, prior to making these tools, though, we want to get our cutting maxed out as well. So to do that, we need to make ourselves the grindstone. So this is going to need a piece of marble, basically any type of marble, a couple of planks, and a couple of sticks. So let's go ahead and grab some marble. Yeah, okay, I'd say I thought I had marble over here. I thought I did. And we don't have a crafting table over here. Can we use this? I don't think so. Fine, I'll go get a crafting table. Wait, do we need to do this in the Astral? Yeah, we need. Never mind. We need to do this in here anyway. Okay, stop. Like let's just ignore my idiocy. Let's go ahead and do this, and let's grab our wand, resonating wand, and we can make this during the day. We have enough starlight for that to be done during the day. Alright, so we have our grindstone. Now what we do is we set this thing on the ground somewhere. And you can see, wonderful model. I love it. So this thing is going to have multiple uses later on as well. But right now what we do is we set our crystal on it. And then we right click this. And we'll do this a few times. And then we shift right click and we'll pull the crystal back off. And we can see our size is down. And our cutting is up. So we're at 92 cutting. We need to get it at 100 cutting. And we've got to be really careful because if the cutting goes too high, the crystal will just disappear. So let's go ahead and I'm going to work my way through all of these crystals and just see. Okay, so there's 100% cutting. So now what I want to do is grab a bucket. And yes, the bucket that was used to make our crafting altar was used, so I went ahead and just made some more buckets. But we need to get a bucket here. We'll go ahead and put this on the ground. So our cutting is at 100% now, and we're going to throw that crystal in there. And so we're just going to kind of work our way through these crystals, and hopefully we can get everything maxed out here, and yeah, then we'll be able to make our tools. So let me do a little grinding, literally grinding, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we've got it. We have 5 crystals that are full size, full purity, full cutting. So let's go ahead and grab all of these, and we can see our crafting altar is pretty close to full. It is not completely full, but it is pretty close. So if we do this, this is going to give us the sword, and it's going to be a good sword. So if we look at our current sword, this thing has dealt 22,000 damage, which is pretty nice, but it only has 5 attack damage. So if we grab this sword, we have 14 attack damage. So yes, very nice. Now the other thing is you'll see the durability says 10. That does not mean that we hit things 10 times and it is going to die. The durability on crystal tools is a bit odd. First off, they will not break. They just get weaker and weaker. And eventually what you need to do is bring them back and throw them in a pool of liquid starlight. And, well, actually, no. You will sharpen them first. So when you sharpen them, they get a little smaller, and eventually, enough sharpenings, you will need to throw them in some liquid starlight. Just like the crystals, they will get bigger because their size will decrease every time you sharpen them. And then we need to resharpen it after that. So we will never see this sword this nice ever again. I mean, we have maximum size and maximum cutting. It is never going to be better than that. But let's go ahead and, well, I guess before I do... Wow. Yeah, we need to grab our liquid starlight out of there. So I was able to get another set of crystals to split. So we do have another 100 purity here, but it is tiny. And it's going to take a while for this one to get to full size. And once it gets full size, I'll get that one. But yeah, so we're losing star power. Hurry up. All right, well, let's go ahead and put these in there. And that, and there's our crystal pickaxe, and let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Go, 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 go. There we go. All right, so there's our pickaxe, and this thing should go fairly quick. So this crystal pickaxe actually has more attack strength than our old stone sword. So let's go ahead and do a few tests here. So first off, we're going to go, well, let's go right here. So, yeah, look at how fast that digs. That is wonderful. So now what we see is our cutting has gone down a little bit. So yes, that is how this works. And we'll go ahead and stack jump back out of there. We'll go ahead and put a piece of dirt over the top of that. I've been wanting to do that for a while anyway, so. But yeah, it's going to take a while before these tools actually will need to be redone. But they're also fairly quick. Now, sorry, Mr. Cow, you have to be sacrificed for science. So, I could not one-shot a cow with my other sword, and that's not even doing a critical hit. That is nice. That is very nice. So we've already dealt 10 damage with one swing. Beautiful. Oh, that is such a nice feeling. So yes, we are definitely getting some of this stuff straightened out. We have some better tools. That makes me very happy. So yes, that is where we're at, and that's going to be the end of it for this one. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to put that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.